Hey there guys, and good morning. So on this video, it's such a bright, nice morning, so I decided to go outside and just enjoy some fresh air. So please do excuse the traffic noise, the nature noise, but just hearing the nature noise isn't that bad either. You can even hear the birds chirping out here. I mean, it's just really lovely, okay? But anyways guys, on this video, I want to go over on 5 reasons why you should probably not be using the Robinhood app, okay? Now, chances are, if you're new to investing or you want to learn how to start investing into the stock market, you're bound to come across this app as probably one of the #1 things recommended to you, okay? Whether it be searching on Google, searching on YouTube, or even just from one of their advertisements, you're bound to come across this app in some form of fashion, okay? So with that being said, before you do begin investing into Robinhood, I just want to go over on 5 things that you should probably be aware of that I personally do not like about it, because every investing platform is not equally the same, okay? So before we get into that guys, remember to always like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. You know the deal though, right? And also guys, just real quick, just look at the view, man. Nice blue skies and whatnot. I mean, it looks pretty nice to be out here right now. I think it's like 8 in the morning right now at the time of this video. So again, just a nice lovely day out here. But anyways guys, let's jump straight into the video. So the first thing I don't like about Robinhood, which is probably the main reason I wouldn't suggest this to just about anyone, and it can turn down some people because of this, especially someone like me who values their quality, is their customer service, okay? Now when it comes to Robinhood, there have been multiple people who have had trouble, getting into contact with their customer service, whether it be missing money in their bank accounts, maybe problems, selling a certain stock at a certain price point, which it didn't, and it ended up losing them more money or something. And just a bunch of all that stuff right there. And it's important to know because customer service is something that should be very, very important, okay? And especially if you're investing with huge sums of money, okay? I mean, if you're investing $100 and you lose it or something happens, I mean, obviously it might not be as important, right? But if you're investing millions of dollars into the stock market using Robinhood and you do have a problem and you can't get into customer service right away dealing with your money, well then that's a major problem, okay? Especially when it's millions of dollars, because dude, that's your money, man. Like, any investing platform should be able to have a top quality customer service regardless of how big they are, okay? Because this is money that we're dealing with, okay? And especially your money. And money's no joke out here to play with, okay? That's probably the #1 thing that I don't like about Robinhood, is the lack of quality customer service. Now, personally, I haven't had no problems, but I've been slowly drifting away from Robinhood in my personal experience. Personally, I think M1 Finance is better. But for those of you who are interested in Robinhood, that's one thing you should definitely know. Now, #2 is you can't buy fractional shares. Now, if you don't know what that means, guys, when you buy a stock, normally you would have to pay the full price of whatever that stock value is worth at, okay? So if you wanted to buy, I don't know, Google for instance, I don't remember what the last price on Google was, but let's just assume it was 1,000. Well, if you wanted to buy just one share of Google, then you would have to pay $1,000 for one share. And that's exactly how Robinhood is, which, I mean, it isn't bad if you have the money for it, But you have apps out there like M1 Finance, Acorn Stash, where you can buy fractional shares, okay? Meaning that if you only have $100 and you wanted to own some Google shares, well, then you can use that $100 and own a fraction of it. So Robinhood doesn't have this option, or at least at the moment it doesn't. And personally, I think that's important, especially for new beginners, because it allows you to, get more into bigger stocks that you normally can't afford with less money and more ease, okay? But that's just one of the personal things I don't like either. Now, #3, this is by far the most, killer thing for me with Robinhood, is that they don't offer a DRIP system, aka a dividend reinvestment system, okay? So with Robinhood, when they pay you your dividends, those dividends go into your buying power, okay? Meaning that it's money that just sits there until you're able to either deposit more money into your account to afford more stocks, or it just sits there regardless. And what a DRIP system is it would actually allow you to reinvest those little dividends back into your portfolio. So take an investment platform like M1 Finance. M1 Finance allows you to reinvest your dividends with the minimum of at least $10. So if you got paid in dividends at the minimum $10 in your account, those dividends will be reinvested back into your portfolio. So that way compound interest starts working way better in your favor, okay? And this is by far probably the biggest killer for me personally, because reinvesting your dividends is extremely important, man. Especially if you want your portfolio to just continue to grow and grow. And Robinhood does not offer this option whatsoever at the moment. So for those of you who are interested in the drip system, then Robinhood might not be a great option for you. Now, number 4, guys, Robinhood also doesn't offer retirement accounts. You have a lot of different investing platforms that allow you to invest into either Roth IRAs, 401ks and whatnot, but Robinhood does not seem to offer those options, or at least not yet. Which I think is kind of, I wouldn't say it's much of a necessity, but just having that option could, expand even more probably to their platform. Again, I'm bringing up M1 Finance over and over, guys. Sorry. I know I'm being a little biased here, but M1 Finance does offer retirement accounts, okay? They offer Roth IRA accounts with no fees and drip, okay? So you can reinvest the dividends that you get paid in your Roth IRA back into your Roth IRA as well. So being able to do that and pay no fees whatsoever, that's extremely powerful, man. Especially with the retirement account that you want to continue to grow as you get older and older and older. So that when you quit your, terrible, horrible corporate job, well, guess what? You can retire comfortably without paying any fees and tax-free, because again, a Roth IRA, guys, is tax-free money when you cash it out. After the age of retirement though, okay? So don't forget that. Now, the 5th and final problem that I don't like about Robinhood, guys, is that it's mainly more of a kind of a day trader app, okay? Now, don't get me wrong, it can be used for long-term investing, but if you are long-term investing, guys, not having the drip program, buying fractional shares, to me personally, man, this would just help someone who wants to go into long-term investing way better than just buying one stock and getting paid dividends that just sit there until you can afford another share of a stock, okay? Now, don't get me wrong, for day traders, this might not be as bad, okay? This might be okay, at least to learn how to, at least for beginners who want to learn how to day trade or just begin to learn how to invest in the stock market in general, okay? Now, again, these are just 5 things I personally don't like about Robinhood. I'm not saying it's a terrible app either, though, because it's a great app, man, okay? Especially if you're just beginning into the stock market. It's a great app, don't get me wrong. But I do personally think there are better apps that offer better options. Apps such as M1 Finance, Webull. Now, I haven't invested into Webull yet, but I have heard great things, especially for those of you who are into day trading, okay? So for those of you who are beginning your journey into investing, man, I just want to say, good luck. Go out there, get started. Don't let this video turn you down from Robinhood. If you are new, go ahead, man, get started. Try it out. Don't be scared. Just because these are 5 things I don't like doesn't mean you shouldn't like it either, okay? If you can begin investing even with Robinhood, then go ahead, man, okay? Do not be afraid to do it. Just get started. By the way, I do have a link in the description down below. If you do sign up with Robinhood using that link, you and I both get a free stock. So if you don't want to use your own money, just sign up and use that link. You can play around with their money, okay? So, it's not bad. But anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for now. If you did enjoy this video, guys, you already know what to do, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Again, man, we're out here. Wonderful day. Maybe you guys can see the sun, maybe not. Hopefully you can. You can hear the birds out here. I think you can actually see the birds over there, huh? Yeah, well, what do you know? But guys, that's gonna wrap it up, man. And I'll see you guys in the next one, alright? Later.